Good evening, and welcome back to Friday Music, Random Vinyl number 15. Joined again by my beautiful wife, Karen.
Hi.
And we're going to pick some wonderful albums from the past right now. All right, this is cool. All right, this is a nice opener for tonight. Keith, a 98.6, a Clifton Heights, Westbrook Park native, Upper Darby, Pennsylvania. One of the first pop stars to come out of the area, a few years before Todd Rundgren, actually. Huge singles with 98.6, Ain't Gonna Lie, Daylight Saving Time. This is his first studio album. He was in a band called Keith and the Admirations prior to this, and wound up having a hit record with a song called Caravan of Lonely Man on Columbia. And Jerry Ross produced Jane and Techniques, Spanky and Our Gang on the Keith, and created a really cool couple of albums with him and a ton of singles. He lives in the LA area now. We've been friends for many years. This is one of the first albums I got after I got my tonsils taken out when I was about 7 years old. And I remember they lied to us and said there was going to be all kinds of ice cream and stuff, and there was no ice cream. I don't remember any ice cream. Did you ever get your tonsils taken out?
No, I still
Yeah, me and my brother Eddie. And I was able to bring a record player into the room. And I remember I bought this album, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Can't Take My Eyes Off You, and Come On Marianne 45. I think Underwater by the Frogmen. This is the stuff I was listening to at 7 years old. And this album. Anyway, this is a great record. 98.6 again is on here. Great song. There's something okay, this is cool. I just realized this Keith music book. How about that? Anyway, great tunes on here. White Lightning, Tell Me to My Face, an early cover of Graham Nash's hit, is also on here. A really great ballad, Our Love Start All Over Again. Anyway, it's just been reissued. You can get this on CD. It's up on obviously all the platforms. He's had a resurgence because of these great songs. Sunshine Pop era. But he also had a follow-up out of Crank, another great album called The Adventures of Keith, which is on RCA, which is like a prog album. Joined Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. He's done a lot of things. But this is the first. You'll enjoy it. It's a great record. Next. I don't know what she's doing. I have no clue. I don't know. It's getting late. I have no idea what's going on. This is a classic. Peter Gabriel decides to move on from Genesis, and this is the first album without Peter Gabriel on vocals, and they wound up getting this guy to play the drums behind the band called Phil Collins. How about that? Anyway, we all know Trick or Tell is one dynamic album, and I remember hearing this in like wood shop or metal shop in high school and just being blown away. Just hearing tracks like Robbery, Assault and Battery, Squonk, obviously, Ripples, Los Endos. These are all became a really big classic album, and it also became the cornerstone of Phil Collins' career, going from a drummer to the leader of a band, and obviously a huge superstar pop singer. I got to see the band several times. I saw one of the, not the final concerts, but I saw the 2007 reunions show, which was incredible at the Spectrum in Philly. Trick or the Tail, first album with Phil and lead vocals. If you don't own this album, you should get one. It's just a great addition for your prog and rock listening hours. Next. Oh, God, she's going the other walls that you don't see and I don't see. All right, we're going to have fun. Well, where is it? At least you can take the plastic off. Old buddy Jackson Browne. All right, this is a big album. This actually, I think, sold more than Running on Empty initially when it came out, because Running Empty was so huge. Everyone ran the Holdout album. I got that for me a number of years ago. We used to see him at the Main Point in Philadelphia, and we used to see him at the Tower and places like that, and then he really got huge, after like the For Every Man album and things like that. But he was a Philadelphia favorite. I've seen him a bunch of times. This has always been this is my favorite Jackson Browne album. I just think every song on the album is a smash. Holdout, the ballad, is just one of the best ballads I think he ever wrote. Obviously, Disco Apocalypse is great. That Girl Can Sing is great. Boulevard's great. Call It Alone. I mean, every song on this album is just incredible. he doesn't really play. I've never heard him really play much of it in concert of late. I wish he would. And great back cover shot too as well. And I think this album was probably his biggest album. You know, Running on Empty obviously later on has become his biggest album, but this was a contender, I think, for that. Many great songs. He's still out there doing it, and we actually met up with him to the Danny O'Keefe concert like a year or so ago at McCabe's in Santa Monica, and Jackson was backstage. We got a chance to reunite after a number of years, but probably one of our greatest gifts to song is Jackson Browne. Anyway, Hold Out, Jackson Browne, Asylum Records, 1981. I behoove you find a copy and enjoy it. Next, what does she have? Oh, she went to the Jazz Wall. Okay, this is a really rare mono edition of Quiet Nights by Miles Davis and Gil Evans. Oh, it's still in the plastic, man. Can you believe this? I love this album. It's a pretty short album. You know, it's not that long. It might be like a half hour. Look at that old great mono non-breakable vinyl. I have to keep an extra sleeve because it's really thick. But Gil Evans, Miles Davis got together. It was just like, the energy was incredible. So the lead song number 2, is like one of my favorite Miles Davis compositions. It's just a wonderful little track. It's not that long, but it's just beautiful. They do Wait Till You See Her, I believe it was a Roger Hammerstein song. I hope I'm not wrong on that. The whole album is it's kind of like a Spanish sort of a feel to it, more of a Caribbean type feel to it. Incredible playing on it. Got a lot of Miles Davis albums. This is one of my favorite go-to albums in the mid-'60s era. Anyway, Quiet Nights, Miles Davis with Gil Evans. You cannot go wrong with this piece. Anyway, have a great night. I appreciate you guys coming and tuning in. We love talking music, and we'll see you soon. In the meantime, have a wonderful evening. And as always, you're the greatest.